Welcome back to the Charged Up Show. This interview is brought to you by 519 Sports Online. 519 is a positive promotional platform which brings you highlights and interviews from your favorite teams across the region. Make sure to check out their social media channels on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and be sure to like and subscribe to 519's YouTube channel at youtube.com/519sportsonline. Thank you to Darren and his team for supporting the Charged Up Show.
Please welcome to the guest, a guest that we all know for the first time ever. He's played sports with all three of us. Just recently signed with the University of Toronto. What are they called? The Varsity Blues? Is that right?
Varsity Blues, yeah.
Football team for next season in the OUA. Ethan Gill.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on, boys.
Thanks for coming.
I think I'll just piggyback on what Matt said there. We want to congratulate you, first off, on behalf of the Charged Up Show for committing.
Oh, thanks, boys.
That's huge. That's huge. That's big.
Yeah, thanks, boys.
And I think you're one of the first, correct me if I'm wrong, out of our group of people who've played to, sign to...
Yeah, I think so. I saw this week some other Lions guys, but I think from our age group, I think I might have been. But, I think so. So
that's pretty cool, yeah. What was it like? Like run us through the process of, how you got it and what was the news? How did you know that you're going to Toronto?
Or before
sorry.
You want to do the speed round and 519 speed round?
Oh, yeah.
Speed round.
Yeah, I jumped the gun.
So Nate, assuming you're familiar with speed round, we do need to mention that Ethan is a listener, so he's listened before. I don't know how many, but he had a podcast before, so he's familiar. So our speed round, no cheating here. Need to answer as fast as you can. Some people hesitate too much. And our two guests ago, Kevin Donahue, still gets mad at me because he said in his favorite animal, he said squirrel. And he's texting me after, you better take, I got to shout out Donnie here if he's listening. And he texts me after, you better take that out. You're fine so much. And then he goes to hockey and I comment, there's a big fine on the board for mules. And I was like,
no way.
That's joke.
Two episodes later, we're still talking about it.
Yeah, this is the third episode.
That's not an eligible fine. You shouldn't have said squirrel. So as quick as you can, Nate, Keith will take it away.
All right, Keith.
All right, do you want to start it off, Nate?
Yeah, sure. All right. Question 1, favorite restaurant?
Chuck's Roadhouse.
PS4 or Xbox? Or
PS4.
PS5 maybe?
Not PS. I guess the PlayStation. Let's go to PlayStation.
For sure.
All right, yeah, there we go.
All right, favorite animal?
Monkeys.
Oh, okay. Favorite tree?
Birch.
Oh, quick.
Bert, that's a new one. All right, favorite color of Gatorade?
White, I guess. White.
The glacier cherry.
Favorite food?
Wings, I guess.
Favorite subject?
Okay.
Sorry?
Favorite subject?
Probably history.
A brief summary of your favorite hockey memory?
Favorite hockey memory is probably in the OHS when Mueller was on my line and we buried the first goal of the last OHF game. Yeah. That was probably the highlight. That was one of my last years playing. So.
You buried the first goal, didn't you?
Yeah, bro, that was so hype, man. Oh.
And then, do you remember I kicked the next goal in and they counted it?
Yeah, I remember that one.
No way.
Yeah, that was jokes.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
All right, next question. Your favorite football memory now? What's that?
Favorite football memory is in high school football. Our kicker was gone 1 week, so I got the kick.
Oh, no
and
way.
Dude, 100% for field goals, bro.
You got
it's on film. I kicked one, I think, and then I was gonna go out and kick another one, but then we just went for 2 points, so it's all right. But that probably fired me up the most, to be honest.
Yeah, got a cannon on you.
That's pretty sick.
Maybe a future special teams guy too.
Oh yeah, I might have to.
CCM or Bauer?
Bauer.
All right. I don't know why we have this one in, but go-to dance move.
What do you mean? Why do we have this one in? That's
I mean-
a great question.
That's
That's
a
the
dance
coolest
move.
question.
I don't
I
even
don't know,
my
man. I'm not really
go-to.
much of a dancer.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
I don't know, man.
Just like the
I feel like I
winners.
don't really have
Trying
a
to be
go-to
creative.
dancer, man. Creative? I guess I just like, I don't know, man. It'd have to be like a more than just a singular person dance move for me to get in on it. You know what I
True.
mean? Like the boys have to be going
I can
hard
see
on
you
one
doing, like,
thing.
A little
I
rodeo
can see
or
you doing
like,
like a shimmy.
Shimmy? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sure. I guess we'll go shimmy then.
Going with the shimmy.
All right.
Okay, now we can get into the
Yeah.
UFT.
yeah, for sure.
We'll get
All
into
right.
the general stuff first. And what have you been doing over COVID? Obviously, you're working. You said listen to podcasts at work. You working out at all, or what are you doing?
Well, so I mean, once like the whole like quarantine started, like the legit quarantine, when we were in like for a few months almost, right?
Yeah.
There wasn't like much anyone could do, right? So I mean, I was the first few weeks just like trying to do like body weight stuff because I had like no weights at all. And then, but it was so crazy just from going from like full like hard like every day in the gym, just going to like bare minimum, and then I just started working, and then worked for a while, and then over the summer I couldn't do much. I mean, met up with the boys a few times to like throw around like work on like some individual stuff, but to be honest, there hasn't been much actually. I'll probably be getting some like legit like workout equipment soon, just because of all the lockdowns that are happening. So probably that, but I don't know, man. There hasn't really been much, you know. I'm sure it's been the same for you. It's just kind of getting in like when you can. But for football, I mean, I didn't play in that flag football either, so I guess that was the only thing that was offered for football. But yeah, not much, to be honest.
Yeah, it seems how it goes,
And
and
then-
it sucks. Like, even, I feel bad for the people that were really leaning on their last season for
Oh
high
yeah.
school,
Oh
right?
my gosh,
So
man.
it's
Yeah, 100%. Like all these guys that are that stay for fifth year and then they just got absolutely shafted. So
yeah,
yeah, that's terrible. That sucks for those guys, man.
I think what Nate was trying to say before we did the speed round was you recently, as you said before, you just signed with UFT. And we got to see a little glimpse of that on 519's story and all of that. But how was that signing day? And it's definitely, I'm sure, different than how it would have been pre-COVID, but it's still pretty cool.
Yeah, man, it was sweet. I mean, during COVID, like since all the requirements and stuff, it was a little bit different than usual. But you know what, GCI was great. Like helped me out. At least like letting me have like a signing day and everything. They set it up perfectly. I mean, like we had like a lot of great teachers, great coaches there. So yeah, it was great. I mean, I wish I could have had like some more of the boys there, but we weren't really allowed anyone. I mean, Badger showed up, but so some of the boys showed up, but he actually wasn't really allowed to. But they let him in. So yeah, it was. I mean, I wish we could have had some more people there, but. It was fine. It was pretty sweet setup for GCI to do that for me. So yeah, it was pretty good.
yeah, that's awesome.
I remember in
And
grade
Darren
9.
too. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, of course, Darren.
Yeah, of course, Darren.
But yeah, I remember back in grade 9, I would see like the seniors, some of them would be signing with teams and like in the gym. And I would think it was so cool that you could do that. And especially at the school, you're like the top dog at that point. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm glad you were able to do that.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thanks.
So let's go back. We'll rewind a little bit and talk about your Lions days and talk about also playing with Nate and Keith in the Lions.
Yeah, man. I think we played all together probably in some of my very first years. I know you guys played a lot longer than I did.
Mm-hmm.
But I probably got into playing Lions at maybe that would have been about grade 7, right? Grade 7, grade 6, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
But,
Like
but
Bantam.
yeah, but I got into football just because of my brother and stuff, and he was playing in high school. So So yeah, that was sweet playing Lions at a young age with those guys, and just at that age, I mean, it's just so much fun. You're just like with the boys, but
For sure.
Yeah.
great memories there. Great memories there. But and then as we got older, I mean, we had some great teams. Or I mean, maybe not our great on the field, like the success, the outcomes that we wanted.
Yeah.
But you know what? It was great learning experiences. Like we always had great coaches, man. Like we had great coaches, Krebs and Martindale before, right? And yeah, we had some great coaches. And then I was able to play a lot of different positions. I mean, I played quarterback for a while there, but and then eventually, as we got older, I was able to go play receiver. But yeah, we had some great memories there. Some decent seasons. I think our last season was probably the best. I don't know if Keith actually played with us. Did you play with us that year?
Which year was that?
This is like this. I mean, I guess this past year got canceled, but like the year prior with Krebs.
Oh yeah.
Second Krebs. Oh yeah. I knew you did, but I was trying to think of it yesterday. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but yeah, that was a great season. That was so much fun. So a lot of great memories with Lions, I think, and hopefully, I mean, I guess we'll see, but maybe we'll get one more season in before next fall. So yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah, we also talk, like, you kind of play everywhere in Lions, right? And I should probably know this, but like, what position are you like primary now? Like U of T? What position?
Yeah, so I'm going for receiver. So yeah, okay. I'm not playing quarterback anymore. I'm playing receiver, and then also just talked with like to maybe play like some DB. I mean, depending on what happens, but I think they just wanted me to maybe like check out my options. But I played a little bit DB with Lions, so I guess we'll see. But the main position that they recruited me for is wide receiver.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. I think we'll get into a little more of that after because I have some more questions. But to move this along a little bit, you played hockey as well with Matt for 4 to 5 years. So you said at the beginning you're the first guest that's played with all of us. So what was that experience playing with Matt and your whole kind of hockey experience?
Oh yeah, man! Like playing Hawks hockey, like that definitely had an impact on my athletic career and like where I am today. I mean, there's going from hockey to football. There's like it really is two different worlds. It's totally different, man. But at the same time, like they have some similarities that really make a difference. Like I think in hockey, having like such like a close knit team, like we were like so close. I think I don't know if I'm sure Mueller has some different teams now, but back then, just like traveling on like to older ages, you stick together basically through the whole thing. It's only about 17 of us, 16 of us, so it was really close. Yeah, we had some amazing memories there, and it definitely helped me grow as an athlete. And I mean, I was even on Mueller's line for a little bit there. Actually, probably for a few years, eh?
Yeah, we like when you think about it, I wrote it. Like we were on a line. We won in minor Adam. We played together like that whole year.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that year too.
The year we won like every game.
Yeah.
In major bantam, we had that big playoff run. Like for some reason, Hawks are with you. Like I don't know. There's a bunch of them. Like because we were always like in playoffs. Like we would be on the bench, like just losing it. Remember, like
oh yeah, bro, that was great, dude. Do you remember like just like some like memories that are coming back now? I remember always playing London. It was always really close games, but I remember this one game we were working like all game. Last period, I think, or maybe it was like just coming off the second intermission, so I guess it was third period. We were working it all game, finally buried one, and it was always like low scoring games versus London. That was a pretty good memory because the celly after that was insane, bro. We were so tired. Man, there's so many good memories of hockey, bro.
Yeah, I don't even know. The one I think about is when we were on the bench in Game 5, like the do or die one at Western Fair, like the big rink.
Oh yeah.
Avi scored the goal with like 4.
Oh yeah. Yeah, bro, that was a good one, bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah, bro, there's so many memories.
like when you score during the regular season, you're on the bench, like but like when someone on your team, like if there's like 4 minutes left, if we lost, our season was over, and like it was Game 5 of the series, like it'd be a long series, and we actually won the game before, or we tied it, and the refs called it no goal. And then Tavi scored with like 4 minutes left, and that was like those are the like it's more fun being on the bench at that point.
I know, I think it is too, bro. Yeah, shout out to Tavi, man, big man, love the guy.
That's a big goal there. Yeah, we did some good. The thing I wanted to mention too, the thing I like a lot about you is like obviously like even though I wasn't like I was playing AA, like I was still wanting to work hard at hockey and be the best, and obviously I wanted to play junior and stuff like that. And a lot of the guys that I don't want to say don't care, like a lot of guys didn't care and they didn't really care, and like you were obviously more football oriented and stuff like that, but when you were there you cared, you know what I mean? Like and I really liked that, and that was fun because like if guys I don't know, like guys when they were there they didn't care, right? And obviously like you didn't know
what you mean
hockey, but when you were there you cared, and that was I really like that about you. So that was awesome. That was pretty fun. There's a lot of good times.
Yeah, it's definitely like something that you can carry through sports. I mean, like you just got like you got to know when to be serious about things. And even though like we were still playing AA, and I guess most people wouldn't really think much of it, like we were a good team, and like we actually like did work hard, and we had some great memories, and it is good just to. I think the main thing that I think probably the main thing that I took out of Hawks was just being focused before games. I think at a young age in hockey, it's really something that they focus on, and or maybe it was just with our teams, but I think that actually took us to a next level in hockey, and then I think took me to the next level in football too, just because like the mindset is like a huge thing in all sports really, and I definitely know what you're talking about there.
For sure.
Yeah. Don't mean to drag it on too long, but another big thing too that like I learned is like winning makes you like so much closer. Like we wouldn't have those memories, mine or Adam or Major Van. We didn't win, right? If we didn't win a couple playoff series and win, like winning makes so many more memories than if you were losing, right?
Yeah, man, we had crazy seasons, bro. I think like we probably out of all the tournaments that we played, we maybe lost like 2 or 3. Probably.
We were probably 50-50 in tournaments and life. Which is really good.
Yeah, which is gross, dude. Like some years we would go like 4 tourneys and then get to Silver Stick and lose, but
in minor we won 3 out of 5, I think.
Yeah, something like that. It's crazy though.
You can go. Let's go back to football.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, but like just to put my 2 cents on that too is like I mean I've only played I think like 4 or 5 seasons of football, but that one JT season, like I've only known you for a couple of years, but I feel like when you're on like a winning team, like even like football or hockey, like you really create like
it's just a different bond.
It's just a bond with everyone. Like I feel like I know so much about you, and like I don't know, it's crazy to
winning cures everything.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true, man. Yeah, because I can think of some losing teams and like barely know the guys, to be honest. Like you just see them in public and you won't even say much, but if you win a few games with some guys, make some good memories, it really does change everything. So.
And honestly, that's probably why we're like some of our losing teams. Like like you said, barely know people.
Yeah.
That's why we're losing is because no one's connected.
Yeah.
But anyways, I want to get into some of your high school season too because it's different. I played at Benny's, so we had a junior team and a senior team, so it was a little more like spread out. But at your high school, GCI, it's just a senior team.
Yeah, well, so the thing is, like, when I got in there at grade 9, we actually did have a junior team the year past, and we're supposed to have junior, but thing is, like, we were always struggling for kids, like, every year. So when I got into grade 9, they were just going to do a senior team, and I was like, oh, man, like, I don't know if I'm going to play. Like, these guys are pretty big.
Yeah.
But I stuck with it, maybe with like 2 other guys, and I'm not gonna lie, like playing grade 9, like against some grade 12, some super 12s that are like already like committed and stuff like that. Like that was like crazy, bro. But to be honest, I think it made me a better player because, like,
for sure,
I learned how to tackle bigger guys. Like I'm taller, but like I might not have the weight as some of these guys, but I learned how to tackle some of these bigger guys. I think it made me tougher. And also, like, man, like, I got to play, like, every position, bro. Like, I was playing DB. Like, I was playing wide receiver. I was playing backup quarterback at that point. Like, I was playing, like, everywhere. I was playing safety. Like,
Wow.
I think just, like, playing senior all the way up, you get to really go around to different spots just because in junior, you're only allowed 2 guys, right, that played both ways.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so I was able to, or they were able to really, like, toss me around. I think that just made me a better football player in general, just knowing the different positions, like knowing how to play against them, knowing how to play with them. But yeah, like playing at GCI, I think, as you know, like, we are not a very good football school. Never really had any very good seasons, but to be honest, like we did have good coaches, and we had some really good coaches. And I think it just gave me the opportunity to play all these different positions and just learn football at a different level that I think at another school, I think focusing on one position, it's good and all, but I think like you really get a different view for the game when you're playing like all these different positions, because football is just, it's a different game at every single position, man. It's crazy.
Exactly. I'd like to add on too, like, I think that's huge that you were able to play grade 9 on the senior team, because I remember my grade 9 year, our senior team had, like, it was Josh Cumber, Andrew Horscroft, like all these huge, like these guys were massive and really, really good. So like just thinking in my spot, if I were to play when I was in grade 9 playing on that team, I wouldn't stand a chance. I would be smoked. So, like,
yeah, I mean, I was, yeah, like, dude, I was, like, don't get me wrong, like, I was smoked a few times, bro. Like, I was getting tossed around. Like, I remember some Elmira games, those big farmer boys, man. Like,
oh yeah.
If their running back got to the outside there, I was like peeing my pants, man. Like, I was gonna. Yeah. It was crazy, bro.
I had in the notes, I remember your dad saying, like, Ethan just got smoked on the weekend.
Oh, yeah, bro. Dude, like, there were some games when I was playing, and I was like, bro, why am I even playing anymore, bro? Like, I was getting tossed around. I mean, like, I was still making the tackle and stuff, but just, like, you guys know, like, even if you're making the tackle, man, like, you get the worst of it, bro. Like,
oh, yeah.
It's crazy, because, like, even I remember, like, us being in the backfield, and, like, I think we were playing a game in Burlington, and, like, especially, like, if you just don't have the momentum going, like, it's so mental. Like, it wears down on you, and, like, you really really have to know how to adapt. And I couldn't even imagine, like, being matchups against, like, all the Jacob Hessler players, like, all those Lions players on there, like, just so, like, dominant force compared to, you know, like, I guess what GCI has, right? So.
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah.
And you mentioned your brother, too, and he was a big guy. Is he taller than you still?
He would probably say he is, but we're like pretty even. Like, we're both 6'4" now, so we're pretty close. But
so how
he's
much
a pretty big guy.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah. No, he had a huge influence, man. Like, really the only reason why I got in is because he was playing at GCI, and I guess it would have been grade 10 maybe, and I would go to some of the games like after school, or I'd be taken out like during school just to go watch. And it was crazy. Like, I think just starting to watch football, like, I'm not even gonna lie, prior to that, like, I could not care for football, dude. Like, I would go to hockey, and that's the only thing like I care about. And when Austin, my brother, started playing, like, and then I saw it, it's just one of those sports that, like, you watch and you're like, man, like, I want to get on the field, like, I want to do that. And so I think after that season, or after, like, his high school season, he ended up playing Lions too, and then he played Lions all the way up. And right after that, like, I got into football, and then that would have been our first season with Nate and Keith there. So, he had a huge influence and still does. So, yeah.
Cool.
Now, what do you do? What classes are you taking? Like, what are you are trying to major in at UFT next year?
Well, I'm taking political science. Yeah, so political science, and then I don't think that you have to actually declare your major until after your first year. So, but I mean, I still want to do political science. I'm pretty sure I'll probably keep that. And then they also have a law school and teachers college there. So I think I'd be down to go into teaching, maybe do some coaching at like the high school level and stuff. But then I don't know, like we'll see how that goes. But I was gonna go I'm in for political science. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's super respectable.
yeah. Thanks.
Are you a city guy? Like my sister actually lived right across the street from the U of T field last year, so you could see the field from her windows, and it's a city. It's a city school. Are you a city guy?
You know what, man? Like I don't know, dude. Like, I think it looks sweet. It looks dude, the facilities there, they're sweet, man. Like when I got to go through all the like online visits and stuff because they couldn't have us in person, right? But when I got to go through, like they have some sweet facilities, some sweet. I mean, their campus is just like so compact and nice. But I don't know. I think it'll be really different. I mean, I know Cambridge isn't the smallest city, but I wouldn't really say I'm a big city guy. But I guess I'll have to see. I'll have to adapt. But yeah.
No, that's cool. That's a huge step for sure. And was U of T like? How did that kind of plan out? Like, did they contact you? Like, how did you know that you were going there?
Yeah. So like, well, the whole thing with recruiting, like, I'm sure you guys were, or like, at least like sent these like, to be honest, I think like spam emails from a bunch of different schools.
Yeah.
But you can kind of like pick it out and see like which ones are like being honest with you. So I think the thing is the whole recruiting process probably started when they contacted me after my grade 11 season. So I think because I was named Wixa first team All-Star in my like just past high school season.
Oh, okay.
So after that, one guy from U of T contacted me, and then there's other schools as well. I'm not going to name them, but like there was other schools, and then it was, I think once COVID happened, I think for everyone just kind of, the recruiting really slowed down, right?
Yeah, I bet.
And through COVID, like there wasn't much coming out of anywhere. And but after like once we started opening up again, I would say around August is when, or maybe like mid-September, I'd say actually. Mid-September, we started talking again, most heavily with Toronto. And from there, we got some visits and stuff like that. I mean, like the online visits, and then just talking to their coaches and stuff. They have a great coaching staff there, really friendly, really nice guys. And then basically how I knew that I was going to U of T is I had basically made my mind up that I think that Toronto was definitely my first choice, because I've always kind of wanted to go to Toronto just because like the academics. I mean, it's really hard to get in, and I thought maybe if football could be an aid, that'd be pretty sweet. So and then everything just kind of went really fast. I'd say it was so odd because it was so slow during COVID and stuff, and then everything like happened probably in 2 weeks, and then I'd say that I was offered everything just over phone calls, and then it was obviously an online signing and everything, and then we went for the signing at the school. So yeah.
Wow, pretty cool.
That's awesome. And so our last one is what are you looking to do? There is a possibility you might not play football until you get to U of T. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
What are you looking to work on so you can be effective at U of T?
Yeah, so I think I've kind of broken it down to two things. Like so I'm around 190, 195, probably closer to 195. I mean, I've lost weight since we haven't been able to work out as much, right? But I think by the time I'm going to U of T, let's say that there is no football with Cambridge, I want to be at least like pushing like 210, I think. And because I'm pretty tall, I think that my weight just needs to get up a little bit. And so I think the main thing is just working out. I think once the weather cools down, obviously, like you can get out on the field. But I'm just going to be working out hard. Definitely, I'll take anything that Toronto will give me. So yeah, but I think right now it's just all in the gym and maybe gaining weight. And other than that, I think I'll be good and hopefully I'll be effective.
Yeah, fair enough. That's pretty
Well,
good.
definitely best of luck.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks.
We're all rooting for you.
For sure.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, boys.
Yeah, good talking to you.